Chapter 3. Disasters in Frozen Time. Aaron stretched out on the rickety couch in his apartment, staring at the ceiling stained with damp spots. Jake, his childhood friend, sat next to him with an expression that swung between excitement and worry. "So, Aaron, we need to test this power big time," Jake said, scratching his scruffy beard. "If we want to become real pros at Frozen Time, we have to take it seriously." Aaron sighed. "Yeah, too bad my first idea was to stop time just to skip work. It worked, but then I spent the whole day staring at nothing." Jake burst out laughing. "Well, at least you dodged your boss's whining, but now we need something more fun. Let's try something interesting." And so their training began. First mission, spying on two girls at the park. Jake had heard about a pair of students, always dressed in black, who spent their days sketching comics under a cherry tree. "Imagine if we froze time and snuck something into their backpack without them noticing," Jake whispered with a mischievous grin. Aaron, doubtful but curious, froze time with a quick flick of his hands. The world stopped. Birds suspended mid-flight, leaves frozen in the air, even the wind itself locked in eternal silence. The two friends crept closer, giggling like kids. Jake grabbed one of the girls' sketchbooks, but when Aaron tried to slip a pen into the pocket of one of their jackets, he slipped and landed headfirst in a bush. His silent scream nearly made him lose control of the power. After the panic, they found themselves laughing breathlessly, or as much as they could while time was frozen. "Okay, no more pen tricks," Aaron said. "But at least we learned moving around in frozen time isn't as easy as it looks." The second test was even more disastrous. Jake convinced Aaron to step into an electronics store to borrow a few gadgets to experiment with. Aaron, reluctant, froze time the moment they crossed the threshold. They moved slowly among the shelves and motionless customers, Aaron doing his best not to trip over tangled wires or headphone displays. But when Jake grabbed a small power bank, a stack of boxes came crashing down. Aaron, trying to fix the mess, got his foot stuck in a cart. Time was still frozen, but their racing hearts were not. "Okay, maybe robbery isn't exactly our strong suit," Aaron panted, struggling to free himself. Jake burst out laughing again, joining him in the ridiculous disaster. Throughout the day, they kept trying to improve their technique, but every attempt turned into another small comic catastrophe. Aaron found himself face to face with a frozen dog that seemed to silently judge him, or he tripped over objects he couldn't even see. In the end, though, the most important thing was that Jake was there with him, and together they laughed at their misadventures. Aaron was beginning to feel that this power, dangerous as it was, could also be the key to escaping his unfulfilled life. By the end of the day, when time finally resumed, Aaron collapsed back onto the couch and looked at Jake with a half-smile. "You know what? Maybe we're not ready to rob a casino yet, but we're getting there." Jake patted him on the shoulder. "Hey, at least now we know time doesn't freeze itself." Aaron chuckled. "And I've learned you should never, ever steal pens."